The OnePlus Nord 6 just quietly showed its hand, and the surprise isn't the design or the camera, it's the chip inside. A recent Geekbench listing confirms that OnePlus is powering this so-called mid-range phone with the Snapdragon 8S Gen 4, a processor that's knocking uncomfortably close to flagship territory. And that changes the entire conversation around what the Nord 6 could be. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It really helps me keep bringing you more tech breakdowns like this one. This matters because the Nord series has always lived in that awkward middle ground, powerful enough for most people, but never quite a threat to premium phones. With the Nord 6, OnePlus looks like it's pushing that boundary harder than usual. If these early performance numbers are accurate, this phone isn't just competing with other mid-rangers, it's stepping on the toes of much more expensive devices. According to the Geekbench listing, the global version of the OnePlus Nord 6, carrying model number CPH2795, runs on the Snapdragon 8S Gen 4, internally codenamed Sun. The phone scored 2019 in single-core and 6,503 in multi-core performance. On paper, that puts it surprisingly close to OnePlus's own 15R, which scored 2,604 single-core and 6,802 multi-core. That gap exists, sure, but it's nowhere near as wide as you'd expect between a mid-range phone and a more premium one. The listing also confirms the Nord 6 will ship with Oxygen OS 16, based on Android 16, which is a big deal. That suggests this phone is launching fairly close to Google's Android 16 rollout, meaning buyers won't be starting a generation behind. Memory is listed at 10.93 gigabytes, which OnePlus will almost certainly market as 12 gigabytes of RAM. That's becoming the new sweet spot for power users, and it reinforces the idea that OnePlus wants this phone to feel fast for years, not months. Now let's talk battery, because this might be the Nord 6's biggest flex. The OnePlus Turbo 6, which launched in China earlier this month and is widely believed to be the same phone under a different name, packs a massive 9,000 mAh. If that capacity carries over to the global Nord 6, and all signs suggest it might, we're looking at battery life that's practically unheard of in this price segment. Certifications from ICE and TDRA also confirm 80-watt fast charging, which means even a battery this large shouldn't take ages to fill up. Other leaked specs only strengthen the case. Reports point to a 1.5K OLED display with a 165 Hz refresh rate, which is frankly wild for a phone rumored to cost under $400. Add a 50-megapixel main camera paired with an 8-megapixel ultra-wide, and you've got a setup that's not trying to win photography awards, but should easily satisfy most users. The rumored price is 34,999 rupees, roughly $382, with a global launch expected in the first quarter of 2026. If OnePlus actually hits that price point, the Nord 6 could become one of the most aggressive value phones we've seen in a while. Performance near flagship levels, massive battery life, fast charging, a high refresh OLED display, and the latest version of Android, all without crossing into premium pricing. What's interesting here is OnePlus's apparent priorities. While other brands are busy stuffing their phones with AI features that most people barely use, OnePlus seems focused on fundamentals, speed, battery life, and price. That's a refreshing approach, especially for users who just want a phone that feels fast all day and lasts well into the next. If these leaks hold up, the Nord 6 could be one of those rare phones that makes you question why you'd spend more. And honestly, I'm hoping it launches exactly like this, because the market could use a mid-range phone that actually feels bold again. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. See you in the next video. Take care.